띠용, 띠용 배고파? 배고파? 자. Okay, I just showered and redid my makeup and put on a cute top, so I feel like a human again. And okay, I don't even know where to start. Let's start with drinking my iced tea because oh my gosh, it's so hot today. Okay, so it's currently Monday, and this past weekend is the worst weekend I've had in the longest time. I was doing so bad mentally, and so many bad things happened, and basically I was depressed all weekend. I couldn't stop crying. It was so bad. So this morning I went into the city to go see my doctor. I see him every couple weeks, every few weeks, to adjust my medication, and I told him, like, I am doing awful right now. Like, even this morning I was bawling my eyes out this morning while getting ready, so I looked awful. I had no energy to shower yesterday, and I felt disgusting because I'm the type of person that showers every single day. So I was doing really bad, so I told him that, and he adjusted my medication, and I took it, and I feel human again, and I feel like myself for the first time in weeks, which is incredible. I don't even know where the sudden boost came from because I took the medication once. So I'm supposed to take it 3 times a day. I took it once today, and suddenly I feel normal. Like, how strong is this medication? I went into the city today. I got extremely car sick on the way back. I don't know why, but I think it's because I didn't have an appetite, and I kind of force-fed myself because I was seeing my family and I didn't want them to worry about me, so I was eating more than I should have. And on my bus ride home, I got so motion sick, and the bus ride takes at least 1.5 hours or more, so I was really struggling, and I felt like throwing up, and I was so nauseous and lightheaded when I got home. So I haven't been filming for a few days because I have been extremely depressed, but I'm back and I feel normal. Honestly, I know my channel is supposed to be like mental health and like it's okay to feel down, but when I feel too depressed, I don't have the energy to even get out the camera and document that. So I tend to just kind of talk about the experience after, like once I kind of recovered. So I'm in a better mental state right now. So let's see how long that lasts. My room is usually not this hot. I don't know why it's so hot today. I need more tea. But anyways, in my last video, I literally said I'm gonna put myself on a book buying ban, but apparently I have no self-control because I bought 3 more books. One of them I had to order because they never have it in the bookstore for some reason, and that is Game of Thrones. And in my last video, I literally said I was gonna put off Game of Thrones because it's so long and intimidating, but I keep wanting to read it, so I ordered it, and it's coming in a couple weeks. And I also want to read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings series, so I've been waiting to react to this on camera. To be honest, I took a sneak peek when I opened it earlier and took the wrapping off, and I immediately just shut it because I was like, I have to react to this on camera. Ta-da! Look at it! The sides are blue, they have this... Okay, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what this means, but this looks so cool. It's like a special edition, there's illustrations in here, and as soon as I opened it, the first thing that came out was this. And I have no idea what these markings mean, but when you open it, if I can open it, it's a map! How cool is that? This is so cool! I don't know what these mean because I haven't read it yet, but I will know what they mean. soon. But it says things like, here's the gateway of the long lake, the desolation of Smog, the lonely mountain. I don't know what these symbols mean, but I'm very excited to find out. Here flows the forest river. Elven King. I'm very intrigued by this. So it comes with this, and I honestly flipped through a few pages because I was so excited, but first page, it has this illustration. Look how gorgeous that is. Also, if you keep going, they have illustrations like this. This looks so cool. I'm so excited to read this. Okay, the text is actually quite big, which I'm happy about, because if the text is too small, it really hurts my eyes. But oh, okay. So throughout the book, they have little illustrations like these. So I'm flipping through a few of the pages right now. I'm not reading anything, so I don't spoil anything, but they have a bunch of illustrations. Things like this. I'm so excited to read this. This is a special edition, so this was not cheap, but this is bringing me so much joy. This is probably part of the reason I'm feeling happier today, honestly. Whenever I buy books, I always feel happier, especially if it's one that's been on my list for so long and I've been so excited to read it and I finally have it. That makes me so happy. And the fact that I'm like building up my own library now, that makes me so happy. And this brings me joy. And I have one more book. This is the third book I got. This one is called Desire, and it's also by Haruki Murakami. And I read his other book, The Strange Library, in one of my other videos and absolutely loved it. And that one was a short story. So this, I believe, is also a collection of short stories. So on the back it says, what I wanted was to be one with her, with nothing coming between us. You've just passed someone on the street who could be the love of your life, the person you're destined for. What do you do? In Murakami's world, you tell them a story. The 5 weird and wonderful tales collected here each unlock the many-tongued language of desire, whether it takes the form of hunger, lust, sudden infatuation, or the secret longings of the heart. So I think this is a collection of short stories. So I'm super excited to read this. So I'm still reading the Da Vinci Code, but I'm gonna take a quick break and read this one because I'm really excited to read this. I absolutely love Murakami's writing style, and if I read this and I love it, honestly, I'm just gonna binge all the Murakami books that I got before I read anything else, because I absolutely fell in love with his writing style after I read The Strange Library, and I'm really excited to get to this one. Da Vinci Code, it kind of reads like a lecture, but in the best way possible. Like, it feels like I'm in a lecture and I'm learning so many things that I did not know, but it's so interesting, and things just keep happening and it makes you keep reading, and this is very enjoyable so far. I'll do a full review once I actually finish it. Okay, I'm gonna sit and edit the footage I just took first, because I'm the type of person that can't leave footage after I filmed it. So how I usually make my videos is I film a portion and then I edit it together, and then the next time I film I edit that together so it doesn't pile up. So I'm the type of person that if I film something, I can't just leave it there. I have to edit it right away. So I'm gonna do that real quick and do like a rough edit, and then I'm gonna sit down and read the whole Murakami book. Every single time I edit, I realize how many times I use the word so, and I really want to stop doing that, because every time I edit, it bothers me. I was about to say it again. It bothers me so much. I need to stop. Okay. That's something I'm gonna work on. I need to stop saying that. Time to read. Okay, I've read one of the short stories now out of the 5, and this is the beauty of Murakami's books. I finished the story and I put the book down and I just sat back in my chair and zoned out and just thought about what I read and what the heck just happened. I was so confused but it was funny at the same time. I don't even have the words to explain how I feel after I read something by Murakami, but it's so good. That's the only way I can describe it. One beautiful April morning on a narrow side street in Tokyo's fashionable Harajuku neighborhood, I walked past the 100% perfect girl. Tell you the truth, she's not that good looking. She doesn't stand out in any way. Her clothes are nothing special. The back of her hair is still bent out of shape from sleep. She isn't young either, must be near 30, not even close to a girl properly speaking, but still, I know from 50 yards away, she's the 100% perfect girl for me. The moment I see her, there's a rumbling in my chest, and my mouth is as dry as a desert. She's walking east to west, and I west to east. It's a really nice April morning. Wish I could talk to her. Half an hour would be plenty. Just ask her about herself, tell her about myself, and what I'd really like to do, explain to her the complexities of fate that have led to our passing each other on a side street in Harajuku on a beautiful April morning in 1981. This was something sure to be crammed full of warm secrets, like an antique clock built when peace filled the world. How beautiful is that? The title of this one is On Seeing the 100% Perfect Girl One Beautiful April Morning. This is absolutely beautiful. This story is so... I don't have the words. I take a few more strides and turn. She's lost in the crowd. Now, of course, I know exactly what I should have said to her. It would have been a long speech, though, far too long for me to have delivered it properly. The ideas I come up with are never very practical. Oh well, it would have started once upon a time and ended, a sad story, don't you think? And then he goes into the story. Once upon a time there lived a boy and a girl. The boy was 18 and the girl 16. He was not unusually handsome and she was not especially beautiful. They were just an ordinary lonely boy and an ordinary lonely girl, like all the others. But they believed with their whole hearts that somewhere in the world there lived the 100% perfect boy and the 100% perfect girl for them. Yes, they believed in a miracle, and that miracle actually happened. The twists in Murakami's writing are crazy. I'm gonna cry. I usually don't enjoy romance. I realized this very recently that I just can't read romance books because I find it really cringy and cliche and unrealistic and just, it's not entertaining for me. I don't enjoy it. But the way Murakami writes romance is so beautiful and heartbreaking, and it was such a short story too. I think this is the shortest story in this collection, but I genuinely almost teared up reading the ending of that. Am I just overly emotional? I'm so confused by this one. I'm so confused. What? Wait. I don't know what I just read. I'm gonna reread this another time and see if I can come up with an answer. No matter what they wish for, no matter how far they go, people can never be anything but themselves. I need to think about this one. So the thing that's confusing me is the girl in the story asks the narrator, what would you have wished for if you had one wish when you were 20? And the narrator replies, I don't know. So the girl says, that's because you've already made your wish. And that's the part that's confusing me. But it also says, no matter what they wish for, no matter how far they go, people can never be anything but themselves. So maybe it's saying wishes don't matter. Wishes aren't real. Wishes are more just goals that you have to achieve yourself, and you're always gonna be yourself no matter what version of that you are, no matter what type of life you end up with, no matter what goal you end up achieving, whether that goal changes, whether that wish changes, you're always just yourself, so the wish doesn't actually matter. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly. I'm actually trying to think about this. This is a good one. I'm about halfway through the book. I have 2 stories left and I really want to continue reading, but it's also 9 p.m. and I'm starving, so maybe I should eat first. I also have to take my dinner medication, so I should really eat. Okay, quick break and then I'm gonna finish the other 2. Okay, I ate, I cleaned, I changed into my pajamas, and now I'm in bed. So I have my medication with me. It definitely looks different. So this is for after dinner, this is for before I sleep, and I also have one that I'm supposed to take after breakfast. And this is a supplement my dad gave me because I have not been eating enough, so this gives me like the nutrients that I'm not getting enough of. So I'm gonna take this and my dinner medication and then get back to reading. So because they raised the anti-anxiety, antidepressant, like, I don't know, they basically made the medication stronger, it's gonna make me even more tired. So when I take this medication, it makes me super tired during the day, and I take a lot of naps. So that's why I asked them to kind of decrease it last time, but because they decreased it, I think that factored in with all the things that I'm dealing with right now in my personal life, that just made me crash. So they raised it again. So I feel like it's gonna make me super tired. But today I feel pretty energetic, so we'll see. I'm reading here because I kind of wanted to change up the background, but my reading chair is definitely more comfortable, so I might move back there. But it's a short book, so it should be fine. The only reason it's taking me so long is because I'm talking and filming as I'm reading, because I want to film my reaction. I feel like my channel is turning into more of a book channel than a mental health channel, because I used to talk about mental health a lot more. Things like imposter syndrome or feeling depressed while I was in school. I would talk about that a lot because I was dealing with a lot of things back then, and I still am dealing with things, but it's not something that I want to share on the internet. It's just things going on in my personal life that are making me depressed, so I'm documenting my healing journey, but not necessarily talking about why I'm depressed. But the reason I started my channel was because I wanted to help people who were going through similar things as me, who felt similar to me and felt depressed or lonely or hopeless. I wanted to help them, and I thought the only way I could do that was by talking about my experiences and how I deal with it, and show that they're not alone and that it gets better. And I thought that was the only way I could do that, but I realized I can also do that by just being a comfort channel for people. And if people can click on my video when they're having a hard time and feel calmer and feel comforted and just feel a little happier, then I'm so happy with that. That's my goal. So I do question the type of content I make sometimes because I don't want to lose that purpose, that goal. But I think I'm realizing that I can still achieve that goal even if I'm filming in different ways. So, just a little thought that I've been having a lot recently. But anyways, I think also just reading together is very relaxing. I love watching reading videos, and that's also why I want to read passages that I think are really beautiful, because I feel like it's just hearing things like that, I feel like it would just make my day. Like reading that just made my day, and reading books like this makes me so happy, and I want to share that. So hopefully it helps somebody. He lay flat on his back on the bed, looking at the ceiling. It took time for his eyes to adjust to the lack of light. The ceiling seemed to be a common, everyday ceiling of the sort one might find anywhere. Once it had been painted white, or possibly a pale cream. Years of dust and dirt, however, had given it the color of spoiled milk. It had no ornament, no defining characteristic, no argument, no message. It fulfilled its structural role, but aspired to nothing further. See, he's just describing a ceiling, but he has this way of making the simplest things sound so beautiful. Okay, this one's making me slightly uncomfortable, but it also just made me laugh. This is I can't deal with this conversation. This story just went from the most ridiculous, hilarious conversation to something. I'll just read it. Everything is blowing up around us, but there are still those who care about a broken lock and others who are dutiful enough to try to fix it. But maybe that's the way it should be. Maybe working on the little things as dutifully and honestly as we can is how we stay sane when the world is falling apart. That, after the conversation I just read, I love his writing. How does it just end like that? It didn't explain anything. It was very funny, very enjoyable, but I'm so confused. I don't even know how to react to that one. That one was just... It was uncomfortable, but hilarious at the same time. Okay, this is the last one. This describes exactly how I felt about my university program. He says, my parents always praised me, my teachers always said I was doing fine, and I knew I could get into a good university with no problem, but I had no idea at all what I was aiming at, what I wanted to do. As far as what subject to study, I hadn't a clue. Should I go in for law, engineering, or medicine? I knew I could have done well in any of them, but nothing excited me. So I went along with my parents' and teachers' recommendations and entered the law department in Tokyo University. There was no principle guiding me, really. It was just that everybody said that was the best choice. That's why I went into engineering. That describes it perfectly. Final story was very different from his other stories. It was a lot more straightforward, very, very realistic. And honestly, it's sad that it's realistic, but it is. And I don't like it as much as his other stories, because the thing I like about his other stories is how they leave you with so many questions. They leave you feeling so confused and emotional, and this one, it just tells the story of an ordinary guy and talks about bad things that happen pretty much on an everyday basis. So I don't like that last one as much. I don't even know how to describe this book. Parts of it were wholesome, parts of it were funny, parts of it were just confusing. There were a lot of questions. It was a strange experience. That's the best way to describe Murakami books, just very strange. But overall, very enjoyable. I did like it a lot. I didn't enjoy the last one as much, but the rest of them, definitely 5 out of 5. But the last story, I didn't like it very much. But anyways, the medication is starting to hit me and I'm getting really tired, so I'm gonna remove my makeup, do my skincare, and go to bed. Okay, I just washed up and got ready for bed, and I just have to take my medication, and I'm probably gonna knock out right away. But what I was trying to say, this book, I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I really enjoyed it. I had such a good time reading it, but the last story, I just really didn't like it. Murakami's stories are very beautifully strange and unusual, and they leave you with a lot of questions and emotions, but this last one, it didn't have that feeling. And also, I really didn't like the relationship between the two characters. They clearly should not have been together, and it was very obvious they shouldn't have been dating, and also it dealt with cheating, which I didn't enjoy reading about. So I really didn't enjoy the last story, but the other 4, I enjoyed them a lot. I had a really great time reading them, so I give it a solid 4.5. I definitely recommend. But anyways, I'm gonna take my medication now and go to sleep. Good night.